Y'all just told him, hey, look, bro, you got a big fight coming up. Your fans are expecting to see a lot of, man, you better pick your flag up, man. Pick your flag up. Hey, look.
Devastating the flag, brother.
Hey, look, got a big fight coming up. What can fans expect when they see you face off against Ryan Garcia? Some people say it's your right hand versus left hook.
Y'all gonna have to just tune in and see. No hand.
After a surprisingly quiet build-up, Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero have finally delivered the kind of intensity boxing fans crave. Their recent Instagram live session turned into a heated showdown, filled with trash talk and bold promises of punishment on fight night.
Happen? Do you want it to happen?
I shall see.
You shall see?
I shall see.
Yeah? What do you make of him skipping the Haney fight for a fight with you?
No opinion on that. No opinion on that either.
So what happens in a fight between you guys? How do you beat Ryan?
With a rivalry that spanned 8 years, the two are now ready to settle the score in the ring. But there's one thing the boxing community just can't stop talking about: the infamous sparring session that's become a focal point in the lead-up to this highly anticipated clash. One of the biggest questions heading into this fight is whether that infamous sparring session still reflects the current reality of both fighters, or if it's just a distant, amateur moment.
Oh, you know how you do your Rolly thing.
What is there to say?
Tell me.
What is there to say? The fights are ready. At the end of it, I'm a personality. I'm a star. Ryan's a star. There's nothing we don't need to do with it. That's so.
How's it working with Turkey Al-Sheikh and all these different promoters on this card?
That no longer holds weight, especially for Ryan Garcia. Fresh off a controversial suspension for alleged use of performance-enhancing substances, Garcia is out to silence the noise. He's determined to put the sparring chatter to rest once and for all.
Okay. Now, you good at selling the fight. Why you been so quiet and more reserved on this one? Usually hype, or you usually talking.
Tired of fielding the same questions from reporters, he's ready to let his fists do the talking. Ryan Garcia knows exactly what he needs to do to put the endless talk about that old sparring session to rest.
Fighting in Times Square, right?
Yeah, Times Square is all new. That's never been done. And it's crazy managers. I mean, how many people can even be over them?
How are they going to do that for us, the ticket? Anybody told you how they're going to do the tickets yet?
It's free event to the public.
So people just walk them out and get a stop and just get the ticket. All right. Now, after you beat the hell out of Ryan Garcia, what's next for you?
I haven't even thought about it.
He has to bury Rolly Romero in the ring. And if his recent Instagram live is any indication, that's exactly what he plans to do. During the fiery session, Garcia didn't hold back, calling out Romero with the kind of raw energy fans have been waiting for. It was a moment that sparked more excitement than any of their official press conferences combined.
Because you're going to upset the plans now. If you beat him, you think they'll put you in there with Devin next?
No, I think Ryan will fight Devin.
Even after you beat him?
Yeah, I think Ryan will still fight Devin.
What about you versus Tio?
Yeah, I have no interest in any of that stuff right now. The only thing I want to do is Ryan Garcia.
Okay. Now, you are at 147 now, right? Are you going to stay there? All right. What did you think?
I was killing myself to make 140.
Really? What,
Garcia, a social media powerhouse with millions of followers across Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, has long used his platforms to connect with fans in ways most fighters don't. Known for his collaborations, spontaneous live sessions, and unfiltered presence online, he has built a following that's as interested in his personality as his punches.
I got really big legs, 3 of them to be exact.
Now, who's training you for this fight? Last time I saw you,
Ismail Salas.
Yeah, so we trained at your gym when we were getting ready for this fight.
Of course, I know. I
don't either. All right, before I let you go, man, tell people what they can expect when you step in the ring, man. Come on, sell this fight for them one more time.
Man, let it all be, man. Y'all see, man.
So, when fans began flooding his livestream with requests to bring Romero into the conversation, Garcia initially resisted, but eventually gave in. What followed was nothing short of explosive. The two rivals went back and forth, trading verbal jabs, accusations,
The thing with me and Ryan is, I done ended that beef long ago. Because I'll tell you guys all something.
and fight night promises. It was chaotic, entertaining, and gave fans exactly the kind of heated rivalry energy they'd been craving. Up until that point, their official press conferences had been oddly subdued, with both fighters taking a calm, almost restrained approach.
Rolly, who gets himself into these big fights, right? He talks his way into these big fights, even though he gets knocked out every time. He talks himself into these big fights, and he makes it happen. So it's gonna.
That lack of fire had led many fans to believe the years-long rivalry had cooled off, or worse, fizzled out entirely. Garcia made it clear that the sparring session, the one that fans and analysts have obsessed over, is no longer relevant in his eyes. For him, it's not about what happened back then.
Who knows what's going to happen with Ryan and Rolly? It's going to be a great fight. I mean, you got Teofimo, you got Barboza.
Jose Ramirez.
It's going to be. I mean, Jose Ramirez with Devin is going to be incredible. I don't know what.
It's about what's going to happen now. And he's determined to show that he's evolved far beyond the version of himself seen in that old footage. Fresh off a controversial suspension for performance-enhancing drugs, Garcia has something to prove, not just to the boxing world, but to himself. If he wants to silence the doubters, shut down the sparring session chatter,
Who fought each other and in a round robin, like, I don't know, Durant and Hagler and Hearns, and not the same caliber, but same thinking, you know, with rotating all those fighters, with having all the fighters in the lightweight division and fighting each other. It's the same philosophy, right? So hopefully it happens. Hopefully we can.
and truly settle the score in this 8-year rivalry, he'll have to do more than just talk. He'll have to dominate Romero when the bell rings. And judging by his recent energy, that's exactly what he intends to do.
Dragged by all the Mexican fans, they're all Team Ryan, and they don't stop. They just continue attacking them. And it's like, no, to me, nobody really like showed concern for Devin. I inboxed him a little bit, and I was checking on him to make sure he was okay. And he writing back like, hey, I'm good, blah, blah, blah. You know, but I just felt like, dang, this is just so bad, because I'm considered one of the queens of boxing. So I look at
Their recent Instagram live session turned into a heated showdown, filled with trash talk and bold promises of punishment on fight night. With a rivalry that spanned 8 years, the two are now ready to settle the score in the ring. But there's one thing the boxing community just can't stop talking about: the infamous sparring session that's become a focal point in the lead-up.
hurt him since he got hit with it the first round. So it's like, yeah, he should have got out the way of the hook. He should have got out the way of every punch. But the hook and the right hands and stuff had a little bit more stuff on him because he was positive for, was it Austrian or something like that? So yeah, I just don't like that concept. And I feel like too, you know, I want Rolly to win because Ryan, disrespectful, man. He's a disrespectful kid, you know, and I think everybody giving him a pass now. He's doing better and he went to rehab or whatever the case.
To this highly anticipated clash. One of the biggest questions heading into this fight is whether that infamous sparring session still reflects the current reality of both fighters, or if it's just a distant, amateur moment that no longer holds weight, especially for Ryan Garcia. Fresh off a controversial suspension for alleged use of performance-enhancing substances, Garcia is out to silence the noise. He's determined to put the sparring chatter to rest once and for all.
That stuff is in him, man. That's his character.
He doesn't get a pass from you for the things that he said.
Nah, he doesn't get a pass from me. Like, that stuff is in him. He was saying the N-word. He said things to me about...
Tired of fielding the same questions from reporters, he's ready to let his fists do the talking. Ryan Garcia knows exactly what he needs to do to put the endless talk about that old sparring session to rest. He has to bury Rolly Romero in the ring. And if his recent Instagram Live is any indication, that's exactly what he plans to do. During the fiery session, Garcia didn't hold back, calling out Romero with the kind of raw energy fans have been waiting for. It was a moment that sparked more excitement than any of their official press conferences combined. Garcia, a social media powerhouse with millions of followers across Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, has long used his platforms to connect with fans in ways most fighters don't.